You know, some podcasts have like an actual intro instead of some guy.
I like our intro. I don't understand
We
what
have
the
an
problem of what our intro is. I love our intro.
We have a song.
When did we get a song?
There's
We've
like
always
music.
had a song.
Oh, right. Yeah,
The
like
3,
after
2,
the
1
intro.
music.
Okay.
Yeah. I love our intro.
I would prefer to have like a little preview, like a nice little snippet of like something funny.
Does anyone do that? The
I
whole
have
thing's
heard-
funny. What are we going to show the whole podcast and then show the whole podcast?
Sounds good to me. In 3, 2,
Oh,
1.
what? Well. I guess we're getting into it.
But you didn't say it properly.
I forget what episode we're on.
8.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
I don't think you can be trusted with the numbers anymore. Did you hear the edit I had to do?
Nope.
It's pretty funny. I used a robot voice to go over the number you said because it was wrong.
I think we're on 8.
Are we like I truly don't know.
I feel like we're on 9.
No.
Welcome to episode 9 of Bed Friends.
It's already done. We're in it now.
Sorry.
They've already heard the music.
I just feel like, I don't know.
Sometimes I'm like, we really got this in the bag. Other times I'm like, someone should be in charge here.
I need an adult.
We are just chickens with their heads cut off, hoping for the best.
We have been getting rave reviews on this podcast. Everything I hear, I just hear the best things about
Because
this
it's our
podcast.
friends. What are they going to say? You're acting like the New York Times is talking about us. Everything I'm hearing.
If they did, they would rave about us.
They would. They'd be like, how do they do it?
I don't know.
These 2 girls out of Blenheim.
I don't know.
They got moxie. They got heart.
They got heart. They got soul.
Yeah, razzle dazzle.
Give them the old razzle dazzle.
How's your day? Anything you'd like to share? Anything noteworthy happened?
Yeah, actually, something very noteworthy happened. I'm going to tell you right now. So 90% of the time, I am constipated. That's just the way I live my life. My body does not like vegetables. It doesn't like fiber. So I'm constipated. And people are going to say, fiber helps you poop. Well, guess what? No, it doesn't happen for everybody, okay? That doesn't happen for everybody. My body does not like fiber. I don't know what to tell you. My body didn't read the book. I don't know. But this morning, I had a presentation to do at work in front of 70 students. I've been doing lectures for years now. They do not make me nervous. I do not get anxious. I don't care about public speaking. It doesn't matter. 15 minutes before I have to do my presentation, my stomach is gurgling.
Uh-oh.
It's making moves. My gut is making moves, and I'm like, fuck.
We got a Dumb and Dumber situation on our hands.
I'm like, oh my God. So I run to the bathroom, shit my pants. Not literally.
Oh, I was like, oh no. Like, I don't think you can say that phrase when it's like the build up to it is like that we believe it. Like you say it when you're scared, not when you're like, I ran to the bathroom, shit my pants.
I feel
Not
like that's
literally.
that's always my default to say when I'm just like running to have like raging diarrhea. And I just always say, I shit my pants.
You make
but
it
like,
sound worse than it was. And then you're like, just kidding.
just kidding.
It
shit.
was just
well, like, what am I,
explosive
what am
diarrhea
I
all over the
supposed to
stall.
say? I shit my toilet. Like,
Better than shitting on the hotel floor.
I don't know if you have to say anything.
all right. Well, I shit everywhere in the
Okay.
toilet. And I was like, oh my God, Jesus, take the wheel.
Zac Efron, help.
Jesus Christ, Zac Efron, take the wheel. And then I left the bathroom and it was still moving and grooving. My guts were still moving and grooving. And I had to go to my presentation with my coworkers. And they were like, you okay? And I was like, if I up and leave in the middle of this presentation, just take over my spot. Like, just do my part of the presentation, please. But luckily my bowels kept it in check for the presentation, and I was able to do my whole presentation and then rush to the bathroom afterwards.
Happy to hear it.
All in all, everything turned out peachy keen, but it was close. It was dicey. It was. Yeah. It wasn't fun. So that was my day.
I have nothing to compare. I did not have.
You didn't shit your pants?
I did not shit my pants. I did not do public speaking. I am horrible at public speaking.
Are you?
Yeah, I would shit my pants.
Really?
I get nervous.
I don't.
I hate talking in front of people. There was like a year in university where I like really thrived at it.
Oh, really?
And I was like, I'm cured. No. It went away. It's like I got nervous again next time. Yeah, I don't like it.
I like it.
Really?
I just like being the center of attention.
Yeah, that tracks. I don't. So
Yeah, I don't mind it.
everyone claps for you.
Yeah, everyone claps. They laugh at my jokes.
I like that, but I like them to do it like on their own time. Like
Oh
in their
no,
car.
I like to
With
I
their
like to
headphones
hear
on.
it. I like it really like pumps my tires. I'm like, I'm so funny. Yeah, no, it's great. I love it.
Can I do a mass update?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, just we have had several things we've just kind of like forgotten to keep talking about. So I was hoping to just like hit a few things kind of
Oh,
quickly.
yeah.
We're just leaving everybody sitting at the edge of their seats.
They're just chomping at the bit. Like, when will they update us?
When will they update us? What?
Do
what?
we have any corrections?
No, never a correction.
We're perfect. Are you
Crushing
kidding?
life.
The chicks. So we were incubating chicks. They have hatched.
Oh yes, they have since hatched.
We have 5 chicks running around a brooder in the garage.
Yep.
Several of them have like feathers on their feet.
I'm very
Very cute.
excited about that. I am like salivating to see what they look like when they're older.
I'm very sad at how many eggs did not make it.
We don't-
Despite me whipping them around.
We don't like to talk about that.
It
Oh.
happens. It happens. It doesn't really have that. I mean,
Maybe we
we don't
have a
have the
success?
best success rate. I don't know. But also, like, the eggs were sitting on a shelf for, I don't know, a few weeks, a month. So there might have been some of them that weren't good anymore.
What do you mean? Sitting on what shelf?
Like, from where I got them from?
They don't. Oh, I thought these were like freshies.
No, this guy has like hundreds of eggs just sitting on the shelf waiting to be incubated.
How long can they sit on a shelf for? I don't understand eggs. Like when I first saw them hatch, I just couldn't. I just looked at them. I looked at the shells. I thought about my breakfast, and I do
You
not
can't think about it too hard.
It's wild. I'm
Yeah.
like, you came out of that with feet.
and feathers
And
like
feathers.
within a day they're eating on their own. They are drinking on their own.
Yeah, you don't
They're
really have to do anything. You just,
independent.
they're very independent. Like, honestly, human babies are pathetic. Pathetic. There are so many babies in the animal world that just basically are born and they're up and running and raring to go.
Yeah, they
Like-
figure it out. The next situation. Human babies take some months. I'm terrified.
Can't even hold your
support
head
the neck.
up.
Support the neck. Okay.
Like these, like guinea pigs are basically born eating regular food. Guinea pigs do not nurse their babies. They just are born and they're snacking. They're already snacking.
I was
Like,
born snacking. And I was born a snack. You know what I'm saying? Okay, sorry, go on.
it's just human babies are just pathetic, man. Like they really need to step it up. Like all these people who think that humans are like the kings of the, what do they say?
Kings of the jungle.
Kings of the animal,
Masters of the universe.
Kings of the animal kingdom.
We're kings of kings.
Kings of the animal kingdom. Like we're pathetic.
We literally can't even form sentences.
We can't even hold our heads up until we're like 3 years old.
I
like-
heard this new thing that people are potty training their babies as soon as they're born.
Oh my God, I saw
What is
that.
that? How?
I don't
What
know.
is
They're
that?
like holding them over the toilet.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. No further comments.
I did see that. I was like, what?
It's just one of the mysteries of the universe for me. I'm like, I don't need to know.
It just
It's out there. That's fine.
it just
Not on my
reminded
watch,
me.
but it's out there.
It just reminded me of when people potty or like toilet train their cat.
Jinxie cat from Meet the Parents.
Yes. Yeah.
Think about that often.
Honestly, It would be kind of good.
If I could do that, I could have a cat.
It's true. It's true.
Something to think about. I'll look into it.
Sorry,
Okay, what else?
What else do we have to update?
Update number 2.
Uh-huh.
Not so much an update as a fulfilled request. There's now an emergency latch string metal thing on the inside of the chicken coop.
Oh, is that what that was?
So if the
I
chicken
tried to
coop,
pull it out.
you tried to remove the emergency.
Yeah, because I was like, what is this thing doing here?
Okay, so next update, maybe we don't have an emergency.
Next update, we lock Kara in the coop to teach her a lesson. You're like, mind your business.
I was like, what is this thing sticking out? And I was trying to pull it out and it wasn't coming out.
Perfect. So that's the update on that. So we may or may not have an emergency exit.
Oops. Well, you should have done a family update. How am I supposed to know the random wire sticking out of the door?
You were too
That's-
quick. He's doing it right now.
Literally what we're doing.
It's been
This
there
is
for
the update.
days.
Well, I need something to talk about.
He's like, I needed to keep all the exciting stuff to myself until the podcast.
Okay.
Update number 3. Laura, does Kara Stomps need to email the car dealership?
Oh, yeah.
Have you gotten satisfaction?
Okay, I knew you were going to ask me because last night we were listening to the podcast where I talked about it, and I'm like, there's no way Richard's letting me get away with this.
I totally forgot about it.
Okay, I did email them, harshly worded, let them know I'm disappointed. And they said, apologies. You're going to have to call us. And that's where the plan fell apart. You know how I am about calling. I'm going to do it tomorrow. It's on my
Get Summer to
agenda.
call them.
No, I can do my own calls.
Okay, call them.
I'll call them tomorrow. I also got to call the doctor because the government let me know I need a PAP.
It's so weird how
Stay
they...
out of my pussy. That's my business. Like, thank you so much. Like, I obviously did need the reminder, but I'm like, okay.
Okay, relax.
That was startling. I did not know they did that.
You never got one before?
That was the craziest piece of mail. Oh man.
It's time for your
I gotta
pap smear.
I gotta send my jury duty back too. Tomorrow's a big day.
That's a lot to do tomorrow.
Oh, I'm stressed. Okay, what else?
Oh, not perhaps a general update, but all my seedlings that I've planted.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on. Is this Richard's garden update?
Richard's Garden Update.
That's enough. I have a song for it.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Your services aren't needed right now. Give them the old razzle dazzle, but the garden update, no, thank you. Okay.
Richard's Garden Update.
All the seedlings are still alive. They're ready to get planted. The last frost date has not come yet, so they're still in their little containers. Also, killdeer has taken residence in my
I am
garden.
going to kill that bird.
Herman is obsessed with that bird. Every time he goes outside, he runs to the corner of the yard and just loses his mind because the bird screams.
The corner of the yard on my property line because the bird sits there day in, day out, yelling at the top of his lungs. And I'm just like, you're ruining the vibe. I'm trying to read Pen Pal. I'm on page 4.
So what you don't know about killdeers, if people don't know this, they're like the little sandpipers. I think they're also called plovers.
But I don't
You
know.
say this like it's going to clear things up for the
Oh,
listener.
yeah. Plovers, of
If you
course.
don't know
Yeah,
killdeer,
yeah.
I mean, maybe they
Their
know.
street name
Hey.
is Plovers.
Some people.
up, Plovers?
Some people are into bird watching, and some people might know them from a different name. Anyways,
I think those people are smart, and I don't really know if they're listening to us.
Bridget.
Oh, yeah. This one's for you, Bridge.
So they make their nests in the stupidest places, They're on the ground, so they nest on the ground. And when you go near their nest, they like run away from the nest, but still close enough where you can see them. And then they like writhe on the ground and scream like they're injured so that you'll leave their nest alone. The predator will leave their nest alone and then go to them thinking that they're injured and that they're going to eat them. And then they fly away. And then they just keep doing that. So as soon as you walk up to the nest, you'll see the bird and he'll fly into the farmer's field and he'll be like, ah, 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 ah. Like he's like, has like a broken leg or something.
I'm gonna break his leg. I've had enough.
I don't know if these birds know this, but they've got wings. They can fly. They can make nests not on the ground, not next to my strawberries.
Oh, while we're in the garden update, I bought a strawberry plant and there's a flower on it. It's doing wonderful.
Wow.
Now what do I do?
Can
Can I leave it in its tiny little pot?
You can if you'd like.
Okay.
I would recommend a larger pot.
Okay.
We've got some in the garage.
Oh,
Or
lovely.
if you'd like a little plot in the garden.
Oh, we got a little corner for Laura's garden. And we can have
And I can have my-
Laura's garden update.
Oh, I'm gonna have my own garden update. My song's gonna be cooler. Not that I made your song not cool, but like it was inspired by like Simon and Garfunkel. Suited the
Would you
mood.
like to see the eggs? The killdeer eggs? They
Oh,
look
they're
really
in there.
pretty.
I'm gonna go stomp them.
Can you?
I'm kidding. I would never.
I understand that you
I would
hate
never.
babies,
Um,
but maybe killing babies is crossing the line.
let's pivot.
Death to babies.
That was Richard's garden update.
All my updates are done. Thank you.
Thanks for the updates. Update King.
We're getting so good at this. Like we have an agenda. We have minutes.
I love. We're just basically professionals. I don't know why you keep getting like surprised. We're
Color me surprised.
famous professionals. I don't know what you expected.
I don't
didn't
know. I
come
see
here to
100
fuck
views on our
around.
videos. I got confused.
Listen, that is not us. That is the algorithm. The algorithm is just fucking us over, and I do not understand what it wants from me. It wants like a human sacrifice to get my videos on the For You page. Like, and I'll do it. Like, I'll sacrifice a human, but like, come on.
Best I can do is a couple killdeer eggs.
Scramble them up real nice.
And give it to the For You page gods. I'm trying. I'm working my tail off, and it's pissing me off. But we're not on grievances yet
No.
because
No.
Wait.
we got to talk about. I didn't tell Richard this yet, but Laura has caved,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
and
Is
she's
is
gonna
this
be.
news that she should be sharing?
I don't know what it is.
She is going to be looking for a new tiny home
Oh, okay.
to
That's fun.
replace.
I haven't
the
fully
trailer.
caved,
She's
but
caved.
I will consider. I don't think my credit score will let me cave.
We'll
Because
have
I would
to.
need to get approved for quite some finance. These things are expensive.
Well, there's some that were like we found that were like $60,000.
Those are on Marketplace though. And
Well,
so
I feel like-
financing would be quite tricky. But yeah, the newer ones are like 100 to 150.
Yeah, the newer ones are a pretty penny.
And then I still got to get land.
What about that?
I'm a single lady. I'm out here dumping. Somebody help.
What about that movable modulars?
That's what we're talking about.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
pricey.
They're pricey.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. I'm trying to find something on wheels just in case this goes sideways, you know, and I can just take it to the streets.
I thought you didn't want anything on wheels.
What do you mean?
They're modular homes, but they're on like a trailer. I don't know if they stay on the trailer or if they're just able to be picked up and moved. So they,
I don't think I want to spend 150 smackers on something that you can pick up.
throw it over your shoulder like a continental soldier.
Like I'm running away. I got my house on my back.
So I'm like on the website, they're on like a trailer with wheels, but I'm not sure if they stay on that. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if they just bring them to your property and just plop it on the ground.
We're in the very beginning stages of this.
Did you
I
read
was-
like the entire website? Because I'm sure
many
somewhere.
websites?
Many websites.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, we've been on many websites.
What's our favorite? Troy's
Toys.
Shout out. Troy's Toys.
This
hit me
episode
up.
is brought to you by Troy's Toys.
For legal reasons, that is not true.
It's not true, but still hit me up.
We
I'd
might
like a
go
house.
we might go check them out. They're in Guelph.
Oh,
I think my
like golf.
current setup is fine. I'm in a renovated camper, but these two think it's going to turn to dust.
It's not great.
It's did I die?
It's not
No
all
technically.
Okay, let me
seasons-
tell you.
It's not an all seasons trailer.
It's
is the
currently
problem.
wrapped in insulation. The windows are wrapped. I would have to get propane about every 4 days. I would have to lug that big tank to UPI, and my pipes froze a couple times.
Yeah, it's because
But
it's
I'm
not
alive.
because it's not meant to be used in the dead of winter. Is the problem?
My floor is slightly
Her
cracking and
floor,
falling
like
apart.
you're gonna fall through the floor soon. It was just, and like honestly, like you were in a pinch and you bought the first one, which is totally fine.
I bought the best one. Okay, because I was like, I'm gonna live in a tiny home. Looked into them, $100,000 easily. I found this renovated trailer. It was, I think, 12,000. I got it for 11,000. Like, you can't beat these deals.
It's very cute, but it's not sustainable.
For legal reasons, you live in this house and not outside the house.
Is
You're
that
allowed to have a
allowed?
second thing.
Not the way we're zoned.
Nobody's business, okay? You're gonna come on
Get
my
your business
property
out
and
of
tell me
my
how to
trailer.
live my life.
You think that you're gonna tell me I can't live in a trailer in the backyard?
my own
you
yard?
Think, again, you want me to go to the trailer park? I'm classy. Sorry to people in trailer parks. I didn't mean that in a derogatory way.
You cannot come and tell me I can't have my friend live in my backyard. Do you pay the mortgage? Do you pay the property taxes? No, you don't pay anything. Get out of my face.
Okay, fair enough.
She said what she said.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
But yes, for legal reasons,
for legal reasons,
I live in
she
the
lives in a
sunroom.
shoe.
Nothing what we say is factual, and anyone who believes us is...
no, this is like the No Sleep podcast. We
Yeah.
say it's true. Nothing we have said is true.
Laura's living underneath the crawl space.
Yeah.
Hey,
For all-
I mean, it's heated.
For all anybody knows, mind your business. We do have a podcast that literally anybody can listen to, but mind your business.
Anybody can, but are they? No. We welcome the listen.
No narcs.
Yeah, Nikki. We're
So-
bowling pros.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Okay. My coaching was unreal. What did you bowl? You bowled like a 60. I give you a couple hot tips. You bowled like a 106.
I know. I like doubled my score.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know how you were supposed to hold a bowling ball.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
I did not know that. I did not know that there was a standard way
You had
to
your
hold a bowling
pointer
ball.
finger in there.
Yeah, my pointer finger and
Surprised
my
you weren't
middle.
whipping it with your pinky.
My pointer finger and my middle finger and then my thumb. I didn't know that you had to
Like
use
a
your
claw.
Yeah.
No, it's like a rock out.
Yeah, so thank God that Laura is a bowling pro actually from years in her past.
Okay, I'm trying to get dates here.
Gave me some pointers for when we went bowling over the weekend and
Gave you the little handshake tactic. Told you to move over a little to the right. Bam.
yeah, I had to really straighten my arm and my arm was
Your
like
arm was crazy before.
I was like bowling in the other freaking lane.
you were like throwing a right hook.
I know, like it was crazy. That's why it always went into the gutter.
Richard, what'd you bowl the final game? That was unreal. 163?
Something like that. I had 4 spares and 4 strikes, and I was very happy with myself.
I wish you would have got a turkey just so you could have seen it. It's really exciting.
Like a turkey shows up.
You get 3 strikes in a row, turkey on the screen. It's just like, it's this turkey, it flashes. It's a cartoon.
Oh, I thought you meant like they gave you a turkey.
That as well.
One time my
It's a
grandfather
little dry.
hit a wild turkey, and then they brought it home, and my grandmother cooked it for us that night.
My stepdad's grandma used to go on her balcony with a paper bag and catch pigeons for dinner. Sorry to blow your story out of the water.
Okay, no, you win. That's nuts.
Girls got to eat.
My grandparents never.
This is the last stop on this.
What is that ruckus?
I think it's Penny getting up.
Oh,
She's mad about something, so she's laying on the floor as opposed to her dog bed because she knows it pisses me off when she lays on the floor and not her dog bed. So she's mad about something, I don't know what, and that's her way of telling me.
I really love when dogs are stubborn. There's something about it that,
Oh,
I'm like, you stick to your guns. Good for you.
All of my dogs are stubborn. I don't think I have a not stubborn dog. Well, actually, Herm's not that stubborn, but I mean,
Yeah.
you learned about Peach when you watched her.
Oh my God. It's like, Peach, come inside. Just stares at me. I go towards her. She starts running away. I finally get her to listen to me. We're moving a mile a minute. Like, no one has ever walked slower than Peach coming over.
I think she does that on purpose.
She for sure did it on purpose. We made eye contact and she looked away. I was like, yeah, you should be embarrassed.
She moves at a glacial pace. I will let her outside. She stands on the deck for 20 minutes. The other two have gone in and out 4 times before she decides to step off the deck and like sniff around in the grass. She sniffs around in the grass, she pees, and then she sits at the fence and stares into like yonder, waiting for a new family. And then I call her in and I can see her ears twitch. She doesn't look at me. I call her again. She turns her head. She looks at me. I'm like, come in the house. She stares at me. I'm like, get in the house. Looking at me. And then I have to say, Peach, you want one? And then she's like, fuck yeah, I want one. And then she comes running into the house. I give her nothing.
I could have really used that trick.
I forgot
You told
to
me
tell
that
you.
after.
to tell
I was
you
like,
that.
you want a treat? You want this? You want that? I didn't know the magic words.
Yeah, you gotta just lie to her.
Want one?
Want one? And then you don't give her one.
She doesn't get anything.
Want one? You're not going to get it.
I'm like, get in this house. Like, she's crazy.
At the old house, there were some steps right next to like a short fence. She would love sitting on the steps, like basically leaning over the fence. And anybody that strolled down the driveway or walked by, she was just like, "Oh, I'll go with you. You can be my new family." No loyalty.
No loyalty. That dog has 0 loyalty.
My dogs don't have any loyalty.
No, Eddie does.
A little bit, but like also yesterday outside, Richard's petting him. Like,
Oh yeah,
they're
except for
best
Richard.
buds.
He loves
And then
Richard.
I'm like, Eddie, let's go. And didn't he like go into the house with you?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
followed me to the garage.
So one thing about Eddie, he's dying to get into this house. He
loves
does not
this
like what we're
house.
living in. He is like, this is not a real home. You're not my real mother. I'm going into the house.
he comes in, he knocks on the garage door basically. We open it, let him in. He sits on the couch.
Yeah. He's like whipping around here. He gets the zoomies. He's like, this is what life should be.
Whenever I come home from work, especially in the summer when like the grapevine is flowered and leafed out, and like I'll walk up to the gate and then he'll just like pop out and be like, "Hello, take me in."
My special boy.
I love him.
I do like Eddie.
Eddie's the best.
I like
Murph's
him a
great
lot.
too, but like Murph's my dog. Eddie's my son.
I like Murphy, but he's just not my kind of dog.
He's just like derpy. And like when I say something to Eddie, we look at each other and I just feel like he knows what I'm saying. When I say something to Murphy, no, he's like thinking about like ham. There's like nobody
a
home in those
montage
eyes.
of him
Yeah.
stealing eggs and him like fantasizing about eating eggs.
It's just like different foods floating in the air. Yeah, no one's home in
It's
there.
like a dancing garbage can.
Yeah, he's something all right. Merp.
Merp.
Murph, Eddie, Murphy, Eddie Murphy.
Do we have any grievances?
Oh yeah. Do you want me to go first?
Oh, you go right ahead.
So I've got a few. Which one do I want to talk about? I think I'm going to talk about this one. It's
I
very.
think we have enough time if you want to do multiple.
I might.
Okay, no. Papa says no.
Oh,
Keep it to
okay.
one.
All right.
There's rules.
All right.
Okay. Well,
So-
I just feel like we're clipping along real quick here.
This is very niche, but so I went to get a massage last week. I get massages every month. I got bad neck, bad shoulders. I've been getting them for years and years and years. This massage lady that I go to, I really like her. She's nice. She does a good job. I've been going to her for like, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years. Now
Is it in Chatham?
it's in Chatham.
Okay, tell me later because I was looking up places yesterday.
Okay.
Is it in a house?
No,
Okay, good.
there's
I kept finding house ones.
Yeah,
I was
there's
like,
a lot of them that are in houses. My old one that I used to go to, it was in her house. When I go to massage, I want plucky Asian spa music playing.
What?
That's what I want. Like I want the plucky spa music.
Like a harp or
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I want
Stringed instruments.
That's what I want.
Okay, got it.
That's what I want. Okay. This girl plays the most insane music. It's like, and I know that I can be like, hey, can you change the music? I know that, but I just, for some reason, I just can't. I can't bring myself to do that because I'm like, it's not a big fucking deal. But then I'm sitting on the table and I'm like, it's a big fucking deal. But now it's too late
Well, it's
because
one
it's
of those
halfway
things
through the
that-
massage.
Every time probably gets worse. You just get more and more annoyed.
Yes.
Okay, I need to know what the music is like.
So it's like acoustic coffee house versions of songs.
Oh no.
But-
that would pull me right out of
Yes.
the relaxation.
Okay, thank you. But like the range of like the different types, like it'll go from like that annoying Robin Thicke song, Get Busy or something?
I don't know.
We're up on Get Lucky, that song.
Oh,
That
yeah.
stupid song. It'll go from that song to like I Can Show You the World from Aladdin to like the Beatles to like Taylor Swift
Baby Shark.
to like Seal, and I'm like I can't listen to this. It just drives me insane. It drives me insane. And then every time I leave there, I'm like, that fucking playlist. And I think she just plays the same playlist over and over and over and over again. Because I've heard the same songs.
What if we just wrote an anonymous letter that said, hey, I don't mean to put you out, but none of us are liking the music.
Like, I'm just like, this is not a relaxing playlist at all. And there's no words to the songs, but the entire time they're playing, my brain is like, what song is this again? Oh yeah, it's this. Oh, and one time the like theme song of Game of Thrones was thrown in there too. I'm like, what is this?
I
So-
think you need to go in there and say, hey, I have really bad ADHD. And when I hear a song, my brain wants to sing along to it. I can't relax. Do you have anything that I wouldn't know the words to? Like plucky music?
Like plucky Asian spa music. I think I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to finally like put my big girl panties on.
Yeah, since when aren't those on?
I know. It's just she's nice, and I just like, and I know
Since
that
when
if
do you
I
care.
I know that if I ask her, she'll be like, "Oh yeah, totally, no problem." But for some reason, I just like this is not a big deal, but it is.
Kara Stomps needs to talk
Yeah,
to your
where's
massage
Kara
therapist.
Stomps?
I know. Okay, how about I have an appointment in like a month. I'll pull up my big girl panties and I'll tell her,
Okay,
and then I'll update.
perfect.
May I have the floor?
It's all yours.
Okay, so Monday, there was a brief power outage in town. I'm driving later, going through an intersection, the red's flashing, or the traffic light's flashing red. So everyone's got to come to a stop because you got to treat it like an all-way stop. It's a fairly busy intersection, 2 lanes of traffic, every direction, plus dedicated turning lanes. So I know, okay, this is going to be complicated.
Sounds like it.
Well, you
I'm lost. No, I'm kidding. I'm here.
you know how you're familiar with how to navigate.
Yeah. Oh, I'm one of the good ones.
Okay, good. Fantastic. I'll age myself, but remember that giant blackout in
Yes.
2004?
I got a
yeah.
Dairy Queen ice cream cake.
I was doing my
50%
homework,
off.
by the back patio door because I couldn't see anywhere else in the house.
Fair, yeah.
That was crazy.
I was in the middle of a driving lesson.
Really?
I was a child.
I was in diapers. This is like when I asked that guy if he remembered 9/11, and he's like, "No, I was 3."
Oh, I don't like asking young people that about 9/11.
Oh, it's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
hurtful. Okay, so
So it's not
yeah.
really a nice question to ask, anyways.
Hey, do you remember 9/11?
Yeah, it's not a real mood lifter.
What's your biggest trauma, Laura?
Would you like me to tell it? I'll tell it.
Oh
You're in
no,
the middle-
Hey, that's your line.
Oh, I've been waiting.
That's your line.
Well, don't say my name with it.
Oh, my bad. Okay. So it's ingrained in my head of how to treat an intersection with like lights and they're not working. Always stop. So I come up to this always stop. There's like 4 cars. I identify which ones are stopped before me. I come to a stop. I'm like, okay, watch all of them go, plus a couple more because people don't know how to do it. And finally, the 4th car that I know is is ahead of me, goes. So I start to pull out. Somebody cuts me off. Not only do they cut me off, they have the unmitigated gall to like raise their hand and wag their finger at me.
Not the unmitigated goal.
But on top of that, just to paint your picture of how, you know, dedicated they are to vehicles and vehicle safety, in their other hand is a small dog. They had 0 hands on the steering wheel.
What are they driving with their knees?
At that point, basically,
I like how your hand is like cupped, like it, like that looks like a small dog.
it was a small dog, and then the other hand is no.
You thought you were gonna go? Think again.
I'm like, not only were they wrong, then they corrected me. I almost rammed into them just on principle. So I guess my grievance is bad drivers.
And
Drivers who don't know how to
Who
drive.
wag their finger at you while
Yeah.
they're holding a small dog.
Well, if I'm wrong, if I make an error, fine.
But I never make an error because I'm Richard.
Once it happens, it'll happen.
If it ever happens.
I'll accept it
Color me
graciously.
surprised.
But yeah, people are bad drivers around here.
Yeah, we've
Yes,
talked about
they
that
are.
before. Yes, they are.
Refer to what, episode 3?
Episode 2 or 3, I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah. All right, Laura, you're up.
Why does honey get like that?
I
You know what I'm talking about?
Why does it become a solid?
Why are we crystallizing? I
It's
haven't
been
even had
2
you that long.
weeks.
It's like $80 too. Like all my money is tied up in honey, and you're gonna make it so I can't squeeze you out of the bottle. And then what? You microwave it, gets worse.
Yeah.
It's good for that day, but after that, you're in the hole even more.
Yeah.
Why is it doing that? How do I prevent it?
I hate buying honey, and I don't really buy honey anymore because of that.
I need to find like something smaller. I don't use it that often.
Like, I like honey, but I hate the bottles. Well, I like the bottles because they look like a bear or whatever. They're shaped.
Like a honeycomb. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute.
But sometimes the ones we get have like a narrow neck. So when honey gets like the way that it does, I'm like shoving a knife in there to like,
Yeah, I don't want to
Get it
knife
like
my
butter.
honey.
it's like so narrow I can't get in there. I think you're supposed to put the container in like warm water, and then it's supposed to like melt it.
Every
maybe.
Will
single
it fix
time?
it?
I don't know.
With
Not-
what I was seeing this morning, we're not fixing this problem.
No way.
No, we got to start from scratch.
That's big honey for you. Just making you buy more and more containers.
How do you expect me to get a new tiny home when I'm out here getting honey? I can't keep up. I'm not using it fast enough.
Yeah. Big honey, man.
Yeah, I'm back on the cottage cheese. Oh, I should have done that with the updates.
Okay. Add one more update.
That's the whole thing.
She's back on the
Cottage
cottage
cheese?
Nothing
cheese.
further to say.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Good
Final
for you.
update. Cottage cheese.
Good for you.
Yeah, it was pretty good. 4%.
4%.
It was a little thick.
Thick. She
Almost broke a
is
tooth on it.
thick. Wow. 4%.
Didn't even know it went up that high.
Damn.
Yeah, I think I used to be at 1%.
Okay, 1% is
It just
nasty.
doesn't hit
It's
the
like
same. You gotta
chunks in
keep going.
water.
You gotta keep going up and up.
I like a good like 2%. That's a nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice spot. I don't think I've ever had 4% before.
Does 3 exist?
I don't know. Never seen it. Nobody cares about 3%.
Make 3% great again. I'll look into it. I won't.
One of the podcasts I listen to, The Basement Yard. Love those guys. The only guys that should be allowed to have microphones.
They are.
Them and
Richard throws
sorry,
his-
them and
Richard.
the guy who does the Case File podcast. He's
Oh,
like the
the anonymous
anonymous
guy?
host. Yeah.
Have you ever seen him?
No,
I've gone deep into. I feel like his name's Greg.
I thought his name was Casey.
Oh, I don't know. I just remember looking it up one day. I'm like, there's no way you're anonymous.
He's pretty
this late in the
anonymous.
game. Is he like a cop or something?
Maybe.
I feel like he is. Otherwise, like, what do you care?
Yeah, I don't know why. And then Trixie and Katya, because I love their podcast.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, I was listening to the Basement Yard podcast today, and they brought up that this girl made a TikTok about how she was out at like a restaurant, and she had asked for a Miller Lite, and when they brought her a beer, they brought her a Bud Light or something, And she was like, oh, like you brought me the wrong beer. Like I asked for a Miller Lite and they were like, oh, no problem. They brought her the right beer. When she got her bill, there was a fee on it it was a $5 bitching fee. Do you think there should be bitching fees?
Like, is it as a joke? It's got to be as a joke, right?
No, it wasn't as a joke. It was legitimately serious.
Like, I don't like bitching fee is a joke. Like that phrase. Like, if it was serious, I feel like it would say like complaint fee.
I don't know. They called it a bitching fee.
What'd she do?
I don't know what she did.
Did she bitch?
Well,
Yeah. What happens if you double down?
I think it's completely legitimate for restaurants to be like, you were difficult, pay more money, because there's some pretty fucking wild people out there. But like, if you messed up and brought the wrong beer, like that's not a person bitching, especially if she was just like, hey, by the way,
You could pay me $1 million. I do not think I would know the difference between Miller Lite and Coors Light.
oh, absolutely not, absolutely not. But maybe some connoisseurs do.
I don't think they're drinking Miller Lite if they're connoisseurs.
I don't know, but like,
If it's like a funny type of bar, I feel like they could maybe get away with it. But also, like, if you're genuinely bitching about something, I don't like, they're just going to get more mad. I feel like you almost have to do it with something that's like smaller because they might laugh and be like, okay, fine.
yeah, if they were like really raging and then they get their bill and there's like a $10 bitching fee on it, they're probably going to flip a table.
Yeah. They're going to lose their mind. You got to do it with like more low level stuff.
Well, maybe this was low level enough, but also like if I got that, I would flip a table.
Well, yeah.
Because if you brought me the wrong beer and I was like, oh, by the way, sorry, can I just have like the other beer that I wanted? I don't know. Maybe Miller Lite tastes a million times better than Bud Light. I don't know. And then they brought me that and especially because it's $5.
It would be, yeah, that's
Like if it was like, I
it was
honestly,
like 25 cents, like just so they could put it on there to be funny. Sure.
$5, I'd flip a table. And then they charge me more.
But also I feel like people are just going to be like $5. I guess that was your tip.
Yeah, I guess. That's true.
But $5 for one beer? That's rough.
I don't know if that's all that they got.
Okay, fair. I would like to be able to give people bitch and fee
I was just
receipts
thinking that.
in real life.
Like I absolutely not. I'd be way too terrified of the confrontation. But in theory, that's wonderful.
Have a little printer attached to your phone. You somebody doesn't you don't like. Oh, just here's the reason.
Yeah. It's got to be like a sticker.
Like a fine.
Slap it on their forehead. Again, would I ever? No.
I think I'd like that too. That would be nice.
Your printer would run out of ink pretty quick.
Oh my God. You'd have to get thermal labels.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. I gotta change the roll. Just.
Well, if people stop pissing me off, it's not my fault.
Yeah.
I'm easy to please. Just don't do stupid shit. Also, I've learned this about myself. I always thought that I kind of had a problem with authority growing up and like, you know, in like first jobs and stuff. I'm like, do I just hate being told what to do? No, I don't. And then I finally had like an epiphany. Like I had like a coming to Jesus Christ, Zac Efron moment. And I was like, no, I don't hate when people tell me what to do. Like, I have no problem with that. I have
You
no
just
problem
hate, like,
with
stupid rules and stupid things.
Yes.
Yeah. I was going to say, I don't think you have a problem
No.
with authority. Like,
if someone's like, hey, you
if
can't
it makes sense, you'll do it. If it
Yes.
doesn't, fuck off.
Yes. It's like, hey, you can't do this. And it's like, oh, okay, no problem. Why? Well, it's just because you can't. I'm like, okay, well, fuck that then.
Yeah.
But if you're like, you can't do this or you have to do this way, and I ask why, and you say because of this, and this, I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, perfect. Makes perfect sense. But there's just so many stupid rules out there, especially in workplaces where they're like, you can't do that. And you're like, oh, okay, well, why? Because.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to big fat do it anyways. Sorry, that just reminded me of that because that's something that I think about all the time. Do you guys have things that you think about all the time? Like, do you guys have like one or two?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yes, I do have mental illness.
My dad dying, my husband leaving.
Okay, well, it doesn't,
no.
It doesn't have to be like negative things, but there are like, like there are like certain lines from like movies or like certain scenes from things or certain like instances that I've been in that I think about on a regular basis.
I don't
Like-
think so. Like what?
I have one that's stuck in my head where I was at like technically a party, but it was like a youth group thing. So it was just a gathering of young people. And one guy, after he'd eaten,
Nerds.
fine, I'm not telling you.
No, tell me.
No.
Tell me.
Okay. After
Okay,
there was like a, I don't know, some like snacks, like it was like a veggie tray or some like meats and, you know, that kind of light snacks. One guy,
Accoutrements.
after eating like some meat, he's like, oh, better have a carrot to get the taste of meat out of my mouth. And that's been stuck and that replays in my head so much.
Like, why does that happen?
We are in hell.
I'm in the bad place mentally.
Yes.
I have like all the time.
And it's inconsequential stuff. It's not like
Yeah.
these are the major traumatic events
No,
or
it's like a
formative things in
stupid
my
line from
life.
a movie that I literally say in my head 18 times a week.
I'll have that every once in a while, but then it goes away. Like
Oh
yours
no, it
stays
never
forever.
Oh, forever. And can I think of any instances right at this moment? No, but the next time I do, I'll put it in my notes
I'm gonna have to,
app.
I'm gonna think about it because
but I've told you a few of them.
Great. Now I can't think of any of them.
yeah, I don't think I have that.
Oh, it all the time, and it's the stupidest shit. And it's like, oh, it's 5:00 on Wednesday. I got to make sure I think about that fucking scene from a movie that I watched 20 years ago.
I have this thing where I'll think of a memory and I just like have a feeling that it happened around the exact same time in a previous year. And usually I'm pretty correct.
What?
Are we just describing memories?
Is that
No, like I'll
just
just like
remembering something?
Yeah, I also have memories.
Yeah, that happens to me too. It's crazy.
no, but like like I'll just like it'll be like a feeling of like the weather and like I don't think I can
Wow,
turn
the
this ship
weather's the
around.
same every year
No,
at the same
but like
time.
I'll
It's
just
crazy.
be like the vibes of some like I'll be like, oh, this reminds me of like this one meal I had, and I'll just know that it was like the same month, like 3 years ago. I'll be like, that must have happened in May. Did that help? Hope it helps.
So, like, are you having this thought also in May?
It's almost like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
And so you're like, oh, this time in May reminds me of another time in May 3
Yes.
years ago?
yes. Does that make sense, or do you have that?
I mean, like, I have thoughts and memories.
No, but it's different. It's like, it's almost like deja vu, but not.
Okay. All right. That's cool.
All right.
That's cool.
Leave us some comments in the comment section
Well,
if you understand what Laura's
It's about
saying.
that time again.
Well,
I suppose. I'd like to thank today's bed friends. Today's bed friends were Herman, Filch, Norris, and Prim.
oh, yeah. I forgot
I'm going to wake up at like 3 a.m. and think of the perfect way to describe what I'm trying to say.
Put it in the notes app.
Someone's going to message me and they're going to be like, I know what you're saying.
Probably.
Please.
please validate
Love of
this.
God. At Spooky Laura Campbell. Hit me up, please.
Follow us on TikTok and Instagram at BedFriendsPod. Like and subscribe. Follow our TikToks. Like our TikToks. Comment on our TikToks. Get me on that For You page. Okay, thanks. Bye. Bye.